Welcome to the Explainer. Today, we are staging the definitive electric sedan battle. This isn't just about specs, it's a clash of philosophy, a duel of design, and a flat-out war of watts. So, let's meet our contenders. In one corner, you've got the undisputed king, the Tesla Model 3. It's the car that basically dragged the entire industry into the electric age. And in the other corner, the bold new challenger, the Hyundai Ioniq 6, a retro-futuristic Streamliner that is absolutely here to shake things up. All right, let's get right into it. Round one is all about that first impression. We're talking style, we're talking practicality, basically how these cars look and feel every single day. I mean, just look at the Ioniq 6. In a world where so many EVs are starting to look the same, this thing has serious character. Yeah, some people call it a melted Porsche, but you know what? In person, it is a genuinely striking car. And maybe more importantly, it has actual physical buttons for things like the climate control and the radio volume. You know, stuff you need to adjust without digging through a menu while you're driving. But then, you have the Tesla approach. This minimalist cabin is either an act of pure genius or complete madness. It really depends on who you talk to. It is so clean, so uncluttered, it makes almost every other car interior feel busy and kind of dated. Now sure, having to use the touchscreen to turn on your windshield wipers feels a little crazy at first, but hey, that's just the price you pay for living in the future, right? And that's because this screen is the gateway to Tesla's software, which is, and let's be honest here, in a completely different league. Your car literally gets better while you sleep. You wake up and suddenly you have new features like Sentry Mode or a little chime that tells you when a traffic light turns green. And the app, your phone is the key. It just works. Hyundai's system, it has Apple CarPlay, it's fine, but it feels years behind this level of deep integration. Okay, moving on to round two. This is about the absolute lifeblood of any electric car, range and charging. This is where road trip dreams are made or broken. So let's cut right to the chase. When we're talking about pure, unadulterated distance on one single charge, well, it's not even a contest. Check this out. In a real-world, head-to-head highway test, driving at a constant 70 miles per hour, the Model 3 didn't just meet its official EPA rating, it absolutely obliterated it. It went an incredible 384 miles on a single charge. That number is a total game changer. And here's the direct comparison. Under the exact same conditions, the Ioniq 6 managed a very respectable 332 miles, but that is still a 52-mile advantage for the Tesla. On a long road trip, that's huge. That's the difference between cruising to the next city with confidence or sweating bullets hoping you make it to a charger. But, and this is a huge but, going a long way is one thing. Having to sit around for an hour waiting for your car to charge is something else entirely. And this is where the Ioniq 6 completely flips the script and plays its ace. The Ioniq's secret weapon isn't how far it goes, it's how fast it gets back on the road. While the Tesla's slowing down its charge rate as the battery fills up, the Ioniq is still just chugging electricity thanks to some seriously advanced tech under the skin. It all comes down to this, 800-volt architecture. So what does that actually mean? Well, at a super fast 350-kilowatt charger, the Ioniq 6 can, in theory, go from 10% to 80% charged in as little as 18 minutes. 18! That is insanely fast. You barely have time to run inside, grab a coffee, and get back to your car before it's ready to hit the road again. The Model 3, for all its amazing range, just can't touch that kind of speed. All right, for our final round, let's get into the nitty-gritty. We're talking about the details that matter every single day, the practicality, the comfort, and of course, the all-important question of value for your money. Let's break down the tail of the tape here. You can see right away, Hyundai gives you a much better new vehicle warranty, which means more peace of mind. But on the other hand, Tesla gives you a front trunk that's actually useful. Plus, they make things like cooled seats standard. And if you live anywhere hot, you know that's a huge deal. And that little detail about cabin noise, you really feel it. Out on the highway, the Ioniq 6 is just quieter. It feels more composed, more luxurious. The ride is smoother, and it soaks up bumps that you definitely feel a lot more in the Model 3. It feels more like a classic premium sedan. And for a lot of drivers, that comfort is everything. But then you look at the whole package, and it is so hard to argue with the Model 3. It's like out of spec said, Tesla just nailed it. For a very similar price, you're getting more range, way better software, access to the amazing Supercharger network, and more standard features. On paper, it is just an absolutely incredible value. So, After 3 tough rounds, it's time to make a decision. Which one of these amazing electric cars is the right one for you to actually spend your hard-earned money on? The winner? Well, it really depends on what you care about most. It's kind of like a head versus heart decision. The Tesla Model 3 is the logical choice. It's the brain. It's maximum efficiency, unbeatable tech, and the smartest overall package. The Hyundai Ioniq 6, that's the emotional choice. That's the heart. It's a car with standout style, superior comfort, and the pure thrill of a lightning-fast pit stop. And really, that brings us to the biggest question in the car world today. What makes a car the ultimate choice? Is it the one that makes the most sense on a spreadsheet, or is it the one that makes you turn around for one last look as you walk away? Is it the brain, or is it the soul? Let us know what you think.